How much do Hertz really affect gameplay in yeepshidenseek? For this, we're going to be doing 4 tests. Speed, Hertz, zip lines. No mind, just 3 tests. We're going to be starting off on 120 and we're going to go move down all the way to 10. And it broke last time, so I'm going to change my Hertz now to 100. Okay, we're now on 120 Hertz. I can already feel the difference in movement. Let's just see how high I can jump. About 6 blocks. Although I'm currently recording 60 FPS, I can see a huge difference. So let's start with just a general run test. We'll see if I feel faster. Just start from here. It is impossible to get some drag movement on 120 Hertz. Oh my god, this sucks so bad. I think it's my tracking too. Okay, now we're going to be going up on the zip line. We're going to double tap, then 1 tap. I'm horrible. Oh my, yeah, holy crap, that's horrible. Okay, now we are going to do the Hertz check. The way this works is if you have low Hertz, your movement will push you forward. So by doing this, you can see that I don't move forward at all. Now we're moving down to 90 Hertz. Okay, we are now on 90 Hertz. It feels a lot less choppy. This is what my headset is usually on, but I feel motion sick. I did already feel motion sick after like 2 minutes on 120 Hertz. So we're gonna do the speed test. My frames have dropped. Why am I don't know why it's doing that, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. So let's do the run test. Feels so much better. My Hertz are now back to normal, which is great. So we're just gonna have to do it again. So that my tracking pushed me up around about here, where the dirt switched to the grass. My arms feel alright, still a bit making my mouth feel sick, but now we're going to do the jump test. This is where like most people can do back to root away. But it's roughly the same as 120 Hertz. I don't really notice a difference. But for some people there is a huge difference. As you can see, I slightly went a bit higher. But nothing like game changing. Now we are going to 72 Hertz. Okay, now we are on 72 Hertz. This is what I did play on for about a month because Quest 3 stopped supporting 60, but I can actually get back onto 60 now. So if I'm not playing 60, I'm probably on 72. Black to white is possible on 72, it's just slightly more harder. Yet again, I always record these videos when I literally have had no practice on Zipline today, so I won't be able to hit it. But 72 does have this weird glitch with the tracking, which I won't go into too much detail, but it is bannable. So let's start with the run test. I just hit the wall. I do feel a lot more of the good drag movement in there, but now we are going to be doing a jump test. Oh, I forgot to do the Hertz test on 90. That's too late now. But ziplines are way different, as you can see. So much higher, you can tell that I've got used to 72 Hertz. Do this again. Slightly a bit worse. Just 1 tap. You can see pretty high for a 1 tap. You can see that I did bounce a little bit if I just do that again. I did go forward. Now we're going to be doing something a little bit different for the Hertz. For this, because Quest 3S no longer supports 60 and I'm going on 60, I have to use a swap interval. This just basically halves my Hertz. So I'll be going on to 120 Hertz and halving it, so my FPS will be 60, my tracking will be 60. Okay, I'm now successfully on 60 Hertz. Let's get the Hertz test out the way. you did see a bit of a drag. I want to see if I can get a better example. It's about the same as 72 Hertz, and it's not bannable. So, before I continue on with the video, I need to notice a quick disclaimer. This was recorded in a private code with no one else. If it wasn't a private code with other people, it would still be bannable. For low Hertz, below 50 is considered the bannable length in most games, but there isn't a bannable Hertz yet. I wouldn't recommend, if you know how to get below 50 Hertz, I wouldn't recommend doing it in a public lobby. Or in a private lobby for that sake. I'm only doing this for a video because I want my CC challenge. Okay, now we are going to be doing a jump test. This is where, if you get a good jump, you might be able to jump 8 blocks and reach up. Now let's do a run test. 60 Hertz is the Hertz I usually play on. But when I restart my headset, I'm back on 90 and I have to do the entire thing again. It's really annoying. Now this is like why I like 60 Hertz. It's because it makes you a god on ziplines. Plus with the right technique, which is the main thing about it, you can go so much higher. That was horrible. There we go. So nice. But if you do it right, your hand kind of dies. Not my fault. I'm just moving my hand a bit too fast. Let's see if I can reconnect him. Oh yeah, he's back. Ow! I just... I did do back to blue to white. Oh! Above the clouds. I haven't done the hand movement thing, have I? This is what is actually happening, but on the mobile app it is a bit delayed and it's a lot more smooth. So now we're moving on to 45. Well, I win again. Okay, now we are on 45 Hertz. I do notice a difference. As you can see, if I lean forward then let go of the ground, I do teleport forward. So teleporting forward. See what this looks like. I really hope it shows up on the mobile app as well as it does. This is because of sticky hands, so as you can see, I am not, in fact I'm pulling myself into the wall, and I'm floating, okay. Okay, now we are going to do the Hertz test. Did I forget to do, no I did do that. This is where nothing suspicious begins to happen, huh? Okay, I'm floating. Now we're going to do a run test. I feel like I am sticking to the ground. I'm not actually getting that drag. Okay, now we are going to do black to red grid. And see, we overshoot it. It's roughly about a 60 Hertz one tap. My hand has disconnected again. Okay, it's back. You might be able to see a difference in the movement. So this I will be showing. Unfortunately, it doesn't look as bad as it does in the mobile app, but it's so much worse in game. Why'd I go off to the side? Oh my god, I wasn't gonna make it up anyway. Why? Why am I going so offside? Trust guys, it's the Hertz, not the technique. Guys, trust. I really hope that shows on the mobile app that I just got stuck and teleported. Okay, well actually we got one clip anyway. I just need to get a good one time and that's good enough. Now we are moving on to 30 Hertz. Okay, we are now on 30 Hertz. You can see that there is a lot more drag in the movement. I am teleporting about 2 blocks forward every time my hand lifts off the ground. And I am now actually just floating. Is quite cool, I would say. Oh no. So this is actually a glitch where if I put my body in, you can hear that the river is there. but I'm actually just stuck. But if I was to... I'm floating a lot more higher now, I think, so... See how high I can go! Eh. Okay, now we're gonna do a run test, and I hope I don't begin flying again. I think, like, below a certain point, low hertz doesn't begin to get good. But that might just be the game. Yeah, I don't think it's working. Hand movement test, it is a lot more choppy. Ugh. Okay, lastly, we are going to be moving down to 10 hertz. That's gonna be... Okay, now we are on 10 hertz. Oh, you can really see that I'm in the mobile app. Oh, what a clutch. So, if you can see, even when I turn, there are like black spaces there. I'm not really sure why. It's not showing up as bad on the mobile app, but it's just 10 hertz. Running, don't even think we can. Don't even know if this is good. It just looks like a normal pace, but really bumpy. Also, the camera appears to be sideways. So it's really hard to get any movement. I think getting on the zipline is going to be a problem. I don't think this is playable. Whatever I do, do not... Okay, I'm in the river. Yeah, I might just have to live in the river now. You can see how high I jumped. Okay, no! Okay, I'm floating again. Okay, well now I'm in the river. I'm still floating, look at this. How? So, I would not recommend 10 hertz. Maybe for your birthday, but I'm literally teleporting. I am going to go back on 60 now, because I don't even know if I can do the Hertz check. Okay, I'm back on 60. Feels so much smoother, holy crap. I think on 10 hertz I was roughly the same speed. Or I wasn't, I don't know, we'll have to wait in the recording to see. I hope you enjoyed the video. I wouldn't recommend doing it just in case. Time to play a rhyme drift! Yeah!